I've heard a lot of people say to me and in general, what is the deal with God? Like, I don't really know what is going on with him. Do I even believe he exists? Why does this world the way it is if there is a God that's sitting on the throne over this? And I get it, right? There's a lot of mysteries to God, and it requires faith to follow him and to trust in him. But remember a couple things. One, he allows sin to have consequences, right? He allows us free will to make decisions here on earth. And so while he loves us and at times interacts in those things, he does allow us free will. And it's hard to see exactly what God's doing all the time. But he's given us a roadmap, right? Sort of like if you're lost, you can use Google Maps or something. He's given us a roadmap, and it's Jesus. And as Hebrews 1:3 says, and he is the radiance of his glory and the exact representation of his nature. So if you're not sure exactly who God is or what's going on there, you can find out by looking at Jesus' life. His 33 years here on earth showed the nature of God. And I think if you read through the Gospels, through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the Bible, you'll see just the awesome nature of God. He's loving, he's sacrificial. Obviously, he died for our sins to make us righteous. He's merciful, he brings justice, he loves the poor and the widows and the outcasts. And remember that one day he is going to make all things new. So while this sin-stained, broken world exists right now that we live in, he is going to eventually make all things new. And so I encourage you, if you're just like, I don't know about God, I don't know if I believe in him, Take some time and read the Bible. Read it with somebody that knows it, but start on your own. You don't need somebody else. And just read through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and just look at Jesus, look at his life, and look at the way he lives. And if that's not your thing right now, you're like, hey, I'm not into that. Let me suggest a more introductory step, and it would be to watch this TV series called The Chosen. Now, it's not a perfect representation. It's humans making, a television series, but the portrayal of Jesus in there is, as far as I can tell, pretty biblically accurate. And yes, they have to take some leeway because they're not allowed in the text to know what he's saying and doing all the time, but it is an amazing representation. I'm going to put the link to the first couple of shows in the notes here, and it's on YouTube. But you can also find it on their Chosen app, the Chosen app. But it is a fantastic series. It makes me laugh and cry pretty much every one. There's 3 seasons out now. We love it so much. We helped support it financially, and I think you will love it. So give that a chance, and not as a replacement for reading the Bible, but as a way to start into it. I think you'll just love who he is. So friends, live with grace and have a wonderful day.